Fuck everyone. Why didn't you let Unku do the Arsenal monologue? Which is a question that I was asking the entire week.
I thought this was comment of the week. Do you want to see the monologue?
Yeah, no. I don't think it's just the comment. Just read the comment.
Worst
That's
comment
it.
of the week.
Best comment ever. Welcome back to Balls Deep, everybody! Yes! Episode 50.
50.
Everyone. Episode 50. Yes, we have reached the half-century mark. So I think a big applause to Balls Deep and the team behind Balls Deep and to the fans of Balls Deep.
That's like 49 episodes more than we expected, right?
Yeah, honestly, Leonard, you're absolutely right.
When do you guys start?
We started, Graham, when did we start, Graham?
Last season. Yeah.
August 2020. Yes. 22, sorry. And, you know, funnily enough, the big 50, our showrunner, Mr. Harvinth Skin, is not here
Not around, yeah.
today. So we have actually decided to bring on a special guest to our table for 50.
Adam.
Right?
Adam Conrad.
And I think, you know, it's very important to also remember that Balls Deep is an award-winning podcast.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Who gave you the award?
God damn! Please introduce yourself to the Balls Deep audience.
My name is Shariel Hamdan. I'm a lifelong Newcastle United fan.
Welcome.
Two Nami.
all you
We
need to
finally got a real Newcastle fan on the show.
We also have Pachi Swagger at the back, actually. So Pachi Swagger is in the audience as well, supporting the tune.
This is the first time I've seen two Newcastle fans in Malaysia at
In
such
one room.
close distance.
In Malaysia. Just in Malaysia.
Yep. So yeah, let's go through the introductions. Let's start off with the far right-hand side.
My name's Adam Rakim. Kabin J.
Coming J, replacing, yes.
Thank you very much, Liverpool supporter.
My
Nice.
name is Mark, and if Liverpool or Arsenal win the league by 2 points, we better get the credit we deserve. Yeah, we better.
Yeah, he's been harping on that. Yeah.
Leonard here. I'm a huge fan of our new defender, Axel Maldini.
Excel Maldini.
Maldini.
What
Yeah.
is he? What is that? What,
That's his name.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he Maldini's kid?
Yeah.
No, you're shitting, right?
Really?
Really?
Did you not see how he played this weekend?
No.
Black guy, bro. Axel Disasi.
Anyways, my name is Unku. Yeah, my name is Unku Idris, and I am the resident Arsenal fan of Balls Deep and also resident chief monologuist, right? So, and this week, we're definitely going to get into that because Arsenal
Yes.
definitely deserves it. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Welcome to Balls Deep. And I think it's only right that we start off our episode with the Brentford versus Liverpool game. Top of the table, Liverpool,
of course.
you won 4-1?
4-1, man. 4-1.
4-1, but you paid the price,
Yeah.
right?
Two
You
first
paid the
half
price.
injuries. Two first half injuries. Liverpool going through a crisis right now with the Carabao Cup this weekend, but we still pulled off the victory. Starting off with beautiful chip from Darwin Núñez, the best striker in the Premier League. The best striker in the Premier League. I will say this for Núñez though, like
Adam, you should have more enthusiastic. You know, you should be more. You know how
Enthusiasm?
Harvin? Yeah, you know how Harvin is
I've always
excited.
believed
It's
in-
Darwin Núñez, the goat. You gotta have that. You know.
No, he's a different taste. He's a different taste. He's a different taste of a Liverpool
Be
fan.
professional in front of our special guest.
So if I can just butt in professionally.
Of course.
Did you see that tweet or that post on X that Michael Owen put
Okay.
up about how Núñez, that goal is amazing, but it was a 1 in 10, a 2 in 10 type goal. And
Yeah.
the problem with Núñez and why he will never be the best
Oh
striker,
my.
Okay.
because he's not going to be a best finisher because he chooses the wrong option.
That is true. I agree. You know why? Because Núñez, every time when he actually aims for the goal, he misses,
He misses.
or it gets saved. So I'm pretty sure he didn't mean this goal. He was just
I'm sure he
trying his
meant it,
luck.
but it's a low percentage.
Yeah,
percentage,
it's a low
right?
percentage of doing it.
So
Yeah.
I wonder seriously, do you think that there's something fundamentally sort of like off about the way he looks at scoring goals? Or do you think there's something he can fix?
I mean, first of all, I think he has a developmental problem with his brain because I
Yeah.
think
I didn't say that.
I actually think that, but I think when it comes to football, all these things can be coached,
Okay.
be coached, right? And also Michael Owen, if he knows a thing or two about football, he should
Come
have
on,
done- he
man.
should-
Owen is like your legend, right?
Nah, he's
No.
more like
I think Owen is one of the worst pundits ever. He talks so much.
No,
crap.
Michael Owen. Michael
he's
Owen
not an
sucks as a
award-winning
pundit.
pundit.
Yeah, he's not an award-winning pundit.
But,
you know what I mean?
Ballon d'Or winner, respect him. Anyways,
Yeah.
back to the Liverpool game. Yeah, good solid victory. Mo Salah, 1 goal, 1 assist back in the lineup. In the
and the interesting part
on
is
the bench.
that he wasn't even supposed to be, right?
Yeah, he came on for Jota.
He came on for Jota, who got injured.
Yeah.
One of the 2 players, right? That got
Jota and
injured.
Curtis Jones. Jota
And Curtis Jones, who both apparently after the game were both in crutches.
Stretched off. But I think
You know?
Jota just announced that his injury is luckily not so critical. He
How
still
long?
can go to the Euros less than 2 months. So
Bro,
That
So
is
how
long.
come-
for him, he's happy because he gets to stay home play EAFC. But
Yeah.
So how come Salah cannot play for Egypt, but then he comes back so soon to Liverpool? Do you
I got a
that
lot of
he
hate for saying
Do you think he
this,
faked
that-
the injury still?
I think Idris and I got a lot of hate for this for
Ooh,
saying
man, we
this,
got so
but
much hate. We got so much hate.
bro may not have exaggerated his injury. But
Yeah, because Cheryl, just for your context, when Salah was on international duty with Egypt for the AFCON, and then he got
Got an early injury.
Quote
and
unquote
then
injured.
got brought back. Adam and I were both saying on the show that he was faking it.
Yeah.
You know,
Wait, wait,
okay, maybe I was saying.
I said that the same injury, if he had it for Liverpool,
Yeah.
he would have powered through. But because for Egypt, he was like, it's like I need to go back to Liverpool. You know.
And that's why we only got 3rd place in the podcast of the year because of the
That was
dumb comments from you guys.
You got Egyptian fans.
But
listening to
dude,
the pod.
how much damage do you think is going to affect your injury for this weekend?
That's a good question actually. I don't know. Jota is class though, but I think we can manage lah. I'm more worried about Curtis Jones, who's been starting every single game in the midfield. Yeah. I trust Nunes, Salah, and Luis Diaz to do something. And it's against Chelsea.
Do you
So-
trust them
I
against Chelsea?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
yeah.
I think he's scared.
Wow.
I can see the fear in his eyes.
I don't see the confidence in him. You know, like I see in every
I will
other
say
Liverpool fan.
this though. The last 2 trophies we had was against Chelsea 0-0. So if history repeats itself, we're going for another
So
shootout.
you're aiming for 0-0 still.
No, I'm not aiming for 0. I'm saying that history. Bro, it's wind up.
Let me back you up a bit, Adam.
Yeah,
Since you
yeah.
got 2 Chelsea
Oh,
fans
okay.
here. You know how I was complaining about Nunes' lack of finishing quality.
Yeah.
I think that's still head and shoulders whatever they have in Chelsea.
You know,
Number one
I got
podcast in
a
Malaysia.
return for that. You know why? You know why we are doing this? We need to show Mbappe that this is where he belongs. If we have players that are good, scoring, Mbappe wouldn't come. He'll feel like, oh, I'm going to sit on the bench in this team. So if we show them that his players are so bad, he'll be like, I'm going to be a starter here. I'm going to be a star in this team.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
But how many?
You know?
Okay, let's go through your injury list. How many injuries do you actually have for the game on the weekend?
You got Trent.
Alisson, now Jota, Curtis. I think that's
4 first team starters right there.
Like
Yeah.
first
And a
names on the team.
goalkeeper among the best midfielders.
Soboslai, who is also
Yeah, and Soboslai,
yeah.
And that's really worrying in my opinion. You know, if that was, you know, an Arsenal situation and we were going into a final against Chelsea, and I mean, I know you got depth, right? Because
you would be scared.
if it's one thing,
Thanks,
no,
man.
for sure, man,
Thanks,
for
man.
sure, for sure. Because if it's one thing that, you know, Harvinth keeps rambling on about is the depth.
Yeah.
And right now, your depth is going to be tested.
Yeah. If like Conor
You know?
Bradley goes down, I mean, there's still Joe Gomez and all that, but yeah, I'm a bit worried.
Harvin texted me about the game as well. He was like saying, I'm not confident that Liverpool would win this weekend. I
No,
think
bullshit. No way he
Chelsea
texts
would
you
be
that.
lifting the
There
cup
is no
this
way
weekend.
that Harvin
Exclusively
texts
from
you that.
Chelsea.
And
Yeah.
that's why you didn't want to come on the show
Yeah.
today.
Right.
He was like,
right.
no,
He didn't want to make a
I don't
prediction.
think I'm able to face this and make another bet. So he just didn't want to come on.
Okay, interesting. One thing that I definitely want to highlight is that this last Klopp season, right? After
Farewell tour.
Right? This farewell tour. It is definitely proving to be quite a difficult one ever since he made that announcement. You know what I mean? With the injuries to like 5 of your starting players, and you know, you've got Arsenal, you've got City coming on their trails, you know. So like it's really, really, I think it's definitely gonna be a very difficult. I don't think it's gonna be a fairy
Running.
tale.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel
it's going to be worthwhile come May when the season ends. Bro. It's
Yeah.
going to
Oh.
make it even sweeter.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
Let's
replace
get
Curtis
some-
Jones in the midfield
I don't
moving
know,
forward?
and Endo, McAllister, and Gravenberch are probably.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Japanese Fernandes, you know? Endo Fernandes.
we wanted to
You wanted to sign Enzo, right? But you all got Endo Fernandez.
Yeah.
And that's why you got to go with.
Okay, well, I think the next game that we want to go into, we're jumping around here in a bit, but Newcastle versus Bournemouth, right? A 2-2, would you say it's a thriller because of that last minute goal, but it's a 2-2 draw? So Cheryl, what do you think? What's going on with Newcastle with Eddie Howe and the boys?
Yeah, I threw some shade, so I expect to get some. From you guys in a bit. So managing expectations first and contextualizing it, right? Because that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
You guys been talking about Liverpool injury list. I think Newcastle's injury list is quite a bit longer.
Yeah.
And given all of that, given the fact that I think we overachieved last season getting fourth, this current, I wouldn't say dip in form. The dip in form came a lot, I think, November and December.
Yeah.
January, Feb is a bit more stable. We've got win, draw. We've got Arsenal next, right? I think.
Yep.
And that's going to be tough. But the fact that we kind of halted that loss streak that we had in December, which is really worrying because that felt like we were sliding down the table with no bottom in sight. No insight. I think this one's kind of like more stable now. And looking at the injury list, some of the players coming back, apparently Isak coming back soon. I think Elliot Anderson will back the midfield up because currently we only have like 3 fit midfielders on the centre midfield area. So the fact that Anderson's coming back, the fact that Isak's coming back, Joe Linton's still a ways away. I think Willock's coming back as well.
Yep.
So those are
Shout out Patrick Swagger for
those individuals that I think will really kind of bolster the centre of the park that's been a bit of a problem this past couple of months.
Is it scary to be a Newcastle fan right now? Because
it's
in
not, because
January,
we've never won anything.
But in January, like when there was talk of players like Almiron having to be sold, like because for non-Newcastle supporters, like I saw you guys just going strength to strength. I even said they could challenge for the title like at the start of the season. But when it's kind of hit that point where they got to sell players now and stuff, do you think it all came too soon?
I think what's different about a new ownership in the case of Newcastle is that the expectations were kind of set quite early, which is don't expect this to be a Man City story or a Chelsea story where you guys just buy titles, right? With Newcastle,
Wasn't that what Newcastle was doing?
Newcastle is like building slowly, relatively. So I in that sense, it's not scary because we didn't expect fourth last season. I think there's been expectations set that it wouldn't be fourth this time around. It's more about building strength to strength. And like I said just now, the fact that I've never lived through any title victory of any sort. We've never won the FA Cup, never won the Carabao Cup. Last year it came close. Never won the league in my lifetime. So I don't understand. I don't know
top 4 in the Champions League, right? This season?
Yeah. Oh, who are we going for?
In the table. In the group table. But yeah, sorry, going back to what Charlie was saying about overachieving, the season before you guys got fourth, that was season you guys were fighting for relegation at one point, right?
Yeah.
So
the turnaround was crazy.
In just 3 seasons as well. And not to like give Newcastle credit or something like that, but injuries, Tonali gambling, all just just came swan. So I think
does it now not feel like Newcastle anymore and starts to feel like Old Castle again?
No. I didn't know this was Lousy Dad Joke podcast.
I swear to God, Leonard. I swear to God.
Like it's familiar territory now that y'all are mid-table again.
No, to be honest, because I think if
Bro, our team is lower than Newcastle.
Not a lot.
No. As Adam pointed out, in more recent memory, it's more like relegation battle. Right? And more distant memory was like Bobby Robson, top 4. This mid-table thing is slightly unfamiliar. Slightly unfamiliar. You're either like sort of challenging in a top half or like top quarter and all the way down.
Cheryl, what an interesting question that I'd like to ask, I think for the viewers also, right, is how did you start supporting Newcastle? Because it's very, very rare to find, right? I mean, it took us for a long time to find Mike, right? And then, so what was your story? What's the origin story?
Were you like forced into this situation?
No, I wasn't forced into this situation.
So it's my choice. It was my choice, right? It's my choice.
Just very briefly, I was a fan of an individual Shearer before I was a fan of any team.
Okay.
So I really like Alan Shearer, and then I really started to absolutely like him during Euro 96, if you guys remember.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
I was 3 years old.
That's what vintage you are.
I was 3 years old,
So England got knocked out on penalties by Germany, semi-finals, Euro 96.
Southgate missed penalty.
Southgate missed penalty. So that was, that was my first experience of like heartbreak.
Yeah.
Then I think it was soon after, right after that, he signed for Newcastle. Then Newcastle was also sort of the second team for a couple of seasons with Ginola, with Ferdinand. Again, never won. We were saying off air, they were leading the league 12 points over Christmas once, and then Man United pipped them at the end. Fergie time. But like everything else I do in life, I'm loyal. Even if
All right.
That's self-plug, bro. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
I got a pop quiz. What team would he play for before Newcastle? What team did he play for?
Blackburn.
Okay.
so sorry.
But speaking about loyalty, but you kept texting me. You were like, bro, can I come on Balls Deep? I was like, what? Anyway, I was like, bro, we need a new podcast, to this thing. What's that about?
What the
don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. But sorry, Charlie, you were saying how in January transfer window, like Mark was saying, Almiron wanted to leave. Even there were talks about Trippier, that captain, he wanted to join.
Trippier dropped like so far, right?
Yeah,
Right.
for a minute, they said he was going to join Bayern with Kane and all that. So right now, if you were like Bruno Guimaraes or players that were promised going in this UCL
In the project.
direction,
Yeah.
this project,
The project, yeah.
What would you do as like a Almiron? Should I stay and fight it out, or just I'm hot stock right now, go somewhere else? Yeah.
So I wouldn't pretend to speak for them.
Yeah.
But what
Speak
I would
for them.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
That's how you get this award, quote unquote. Maybe I'll answer it slightly differently, Adam, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go
which is
ahead.
that I think Newcastle and Eddie Howe has one more season. Maybe next season they need to show progress and really look for top 4 finish. If they don't land top 4, if it becomes something like what this season is turning out to be, then I think you'll see an exodus.
What would be a successful season for Newcastle?
This season?
Yeah.
And Europa League is
Europa
what
League.
you would go for.
Yeah, you mean okay.
So Tonali staying or leaving?
He hardly played, then he got cantoid. So
But
I think
I think going back to what you were saying about the midfield, it's absolutely right, because you look at the stats of the past 5 games, right? Newcastle has won twice, drew twice, and lost 1. That's 8 points out of a potential 15 points, which is not. That's not too bad.
Chelsea would take those.
That's not too bad.
We got more than that.
But across the 5 games, Newcastle has conceded 12 goals.
it's been leaky.
It's been very, very leaky. And then you look at the lineup, you'll be surprised because it's technically your first team lineup.
I got another
your
text.
defenders. Yeah, for your defense,
I got another text from Pachi Swagger.
You've been getting a lot of texts, man.
He said, it's okay that Newcastle is leaking goals as long as his 3 million Shah scores the goals.
You didn't say that, right? You didn't say that. Yeah.
The defenders are scoring, right? More than most attackers in the Premier League, apparently. The Newcastle defenders. So, okay.
Actually, on fun fact, Dominic Solanke scored a goal, right? Last night
it was
against Newcastle.
Dubravka slip.
Yeah, the Dubravka slip. That has put him to 3rd place in the top scorer
scorer.
list, right? With 14 goals. 1 goal behind Mohamed Salah.
Right.
2 goals behind Haaland. And he's got 2 goals and 2 assists in the last 5 games. So Dominic Solanke,
Another Chelsea
It's
product.
FPL.
Former
It's
Liverpool.
FPL time. Make sure he's in your FPL. That's it, right?
He was on my bench.
He was on my bench, bro. He was on my
12
bench.
points, bro.
You know who I took him out for? I put in Haaland for him, bro. My goodness.
Okay, so who did you guys triple captain this week?
I didn't triple captain.
No,
this
nobody.
week.
No, I
So
didn't triple captain.
I put my faith in the Liverpool striker, and he's done me justice so far.
Nunes, not bad shout.
Not bad.
Okay, so I think moving forward, let's talk about just slightly under the 1st, 2nd, 3rd space, which
Okay.
is the fight for 4th spot.
Yeah.
Right, which brings us to
Villa.
a very interesting game that happened over the weekend, which is Fulham versus Aston Villa. Right, Aston Villa beat Fulham 2-1, and that made Villa 4th with 49 points.
They've
Especially
been
since
4th most of the season, though, right?
and Spurs lost
Spurs
against
2
Wolves.
words though.
Yeah,
Ollie Watkins.
Ollie
Watkins.
Watkins,
Ollie
bro.
Watkins.
And I remember at the start of this podcast, I remember you can roll the clips, he's better than Rashford. And you all were like, oh no, Rashford so much. I'm stand by it. Honestly, Rashford is shit. Watkins is the man. He can finish. He's clinical, everything. I mean, if the Man United fans were here, I'd love to still ask if they think Rashford is better than Watkins.
Mark, I'm not gonna lie. The whole night last night when I was looking at all the stats over the weekend and seeing Watkins scoring a brace, right? All I could think about was you, dude. All I could think about was Mark, and I was just like, damn, he was right. You know, hey, he just shows, right? A lot can happen in a span of 2 months or 3 months, right? Especially in football, right? But yeah, Aston Villa. Right now for fourth spot, you technically have Aston Villa fighting for it. You've got Spurs at 47 points, just 2 points behind Aston Villa, right? They lost against Wolves, so shout out to Wolves.
Shout out Wolves.
And you also technically have United creeping up, right?
Yeah.
So I think I want to use this a little bit of a segue to just talk about all those three teams and technically the Champions League spot. You know, like who do you guys think ultimately will take that fourth spot?
The fourth place,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Okay.
100%.
I think
Okay,
I think
100%.
Man United are on a rise right now. I think 5 wins out of 5.
5 out of 5.
But
so
easy fixtures they've recently
you
had.
guys still gotta win them, right?
Five
Premier League,
wins
right?
across all comps.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Yeah.
So-
But they have not been winning convincingly.
Wins are, I'll take 1-0,
Right?
1-0, 1-0, 1-0, you know, like wins are wins.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
this is against like the weaker sides. If they go up against big teams, I don't think they would be performing this like this, you know.
Wait, you're
Against
saying
big teams.
United will get fourth spot?
Oh no, I was about to.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
But I think Aston Villa right now, the way they play and all that, I think they will last. They've been consistently like stable. I feel like, and Man United, okay lah, to get what Mark's saying, maybe this is just like a string of form, but I think it'll be tight between Villa and United. I think
So Spurs is out.
I think Spurs losing the plot a little bit. My opinion, of course. Yeah, my opinion. So I think final verdict, Aston Villa. Fourth
Aston Villa.
place.
Yeah.
Who are you going for?
My money is on Spurs.
Spurs.
So So I'd say Spurs. I think you guys' reservations on United's form, I share that because I think it's about the teams that they've been playing, and I still don't see a fluency in United's play.
Yeah.
That tends to indicate whether the form is sustained or not. The way I see it, right? Whereas with Spurs, they've got the personnel, they've got a manager that I think is super exciting and I think will be probably one of the best managers that I've seen this season and will react appropriately. So I think Spurs for those reasons and it's not that far off anyway.
Yeah.
Villa, beyond Watkins and his clinical finishing, which is something Chelsea needs, don't know lah. I just don't think they have. I don't think they have that staying power that the other teams, especially Spurs, will have. So if I had to pick, I'll say Spurs.
Spurs.
Okay.
I think Villa. I would love if Villa got it, but also it'd be damn funny if Spurs got top 4 and they won a trophy. Are they still in the FA Cup? Spurs? I think they are.
Everybody's in the FA
If they
Cup,
won the
right?
FA Cup,
Except for
and then Harry Kane didn't win anything because you know Bayern are 7 points behind in the Bundesliga.
They just lost
So you
3-2 to
just,
so funny.
you just want Spurs to be there because of Harry Kane.
It would just be so funny because Harry Kane left to win a trophy, and then imagine if he actually doesn't.
Hey, but they can still come back against Lazio.
I don't think so. But I think Villa would be great because just for my credibility, when you all slamming Villa at the start, I'll look good on the
I
show.
don't know why bro
So
was
Villa.
pointing at me. Like,
Villains.
I didn't say anything about Villa. I didn't say anything about Villa.
Right. You still need my opinion?
Of course.
Oh,
Of course, Leonard.
I will speak based on the text that I got from Kavin and Muyat.
Damn.
They've been texting me a lot. They said that I told you so. I told you that Højlund would turn up, and that's what happened. Højlund turned up, and now he's pushing through for United. I think they might actually get that fourth spot.
God, no.
If Villa gets that fourth spot, it will be a waste of space. Just like it happened with Newcastle and
Oh, nicely done.
so I'm not sure if you want to waste that fourth spot. Let's give it to another team that deserves it there, right?
Hey.
Well, I think, Leonard, I definitely shared your sentiment in regards to...
Did you say
know,
who?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet. But I want to say it's Villa so bad, right?
Just for the romance of it.
Just for the romance
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, that's
And
what we
also
mean as
because
well.
I will never agree that Spurs will win anything.
Because
even if
Spurs
it's
is
a
what?
fourth spot.
What do you think of Tottenham?
What
What do you think of Tottenham?
What do you think of Tottenham?
But I think it is going to be Aston Villa. I think that Unai Emery is an okay manager. I think that a lot of people have definitely been giving him his flowers, right? I think too much, right? I get it. He's Mr. Europa League, but he didn't cut it when he was with Arsenal, and now he's doing his best.
Wait,
with
won you guys a
Aston
couple of
Villa.
FA Cups?
No.
He didn't
No,
get
I
a
think
chance
so.
like Arteta did.
Yeah,
Arteta,
yeah.
Oh, no, I
if
think
Emery
so.
performed as Arteta did
Yeah.
in his first season,
He would not
have
get-
been
he would be
sacked
sacked,
sooner.
yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, I feel that he's definitely squeezing as much as he can out of this Aston Villa lineup with players like Bailey, McGinn, Tielemans,
Musa Diaby.
and obviously the star player right now, which is Ollie Watkins, who has 13 goals, if I'm not mistaken, and 10 assists, guys.
Yeah, 10 assists.
Double digits for the G and the A. That's nuts, okay?
It's the finishing quality though. You guys saw the 2 goals, right?
Yeah.
It's that's top striker
Yeah,
finishing.
yeah, that's
And
not
he's
so,
But he
So
still
he-
wouldn't start for England.
I was just about to say that. I was just about
which
to-
is like how Southgate missed that
Yeah, I was
penalty.
just-
He has missed that opportunity
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, exactly.
But that's why I'm bringing up Ollie Watkins and bigging him up so much, because I feel between those 3 clubs, I get it. Hoyland, is showing up now,
Yeah.
right? So, which
You're-
is,
okay, I'm going to say something crazy.
Okay.
And
but I think it's going to be Villa.
Attack me in the comments. If I was Southgate, I would play Watkins over Kane.
Yeah.
Because, right, the way England play with Kane is so shit. He plays so far back. Whereas Watkins is a striker. He just stays up there, scores,
out,
finishes.
finishing,
Kane
yeah.
does this thing where he comes back. It's just
But
boring.
that's how Southgate wants Kane to play like, though, right? That's Southgate ball, man.
Kane was injured.
5-4-1.
We'd be forced to play someone like Watkins there, and I think we would dominate.
So hope for Kane injury.
Yes.
Speaking of something that is almost as good as a Harry Kane injury,
Oh, okay.
is Arsenal,
Oh, wow.
right?
What?
Beating Burnley
How is
5-0.
Burnley.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Flat
Chill
track
out, mate.
bullies.
What?
Flat track bullies.
Arsenal had a massive performance over the weekend, right? I'm just gonna take out my phone. I'm not even gonna be
Okay.
embarrassed, right? I'm
Okay.
gonna get some stats here, right?
Okay, okay.
So this is the monologues
Go
we were
ahead,
talking
yeah.
about. by the way.
Okay, 21 goals
Going to
have
sleep.
been scored by Arsenal FC in
How-
the last 5 games, right?
How many points?
Conceding
How many
only
points?
3 goals, right? And in that 5 games, we have basically collected 15 points out
Okay.
of 15, right? Our goal difference right now is more than Chelsea's total points. Okay?
Yikes. Okay, I didn't know
Right?
that. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
clip that,
Okay.
right?
What is
Okay.
it, by the way? Do you know? What is it?
Well,
The
our goal difference,
Yeah.
I don't know, more than, I think it's like
Whatever the more-
37
Chelsea is a plus one. Chelsea is a plus
or
one.
something like that. I'm not too sure. But yeah, Arsenal right now, obviously
But any Champions
second in the
League?
league.
Still no Champions League, right?
Still no Champions League.
No, okay,
Still
cool.
no Champions League. We're working on it.
Scoring all that goals, you still get 3 points, right?
Scoring all
You
those
get more
goals.
points?
It gets us
You
second
get more
place.
points.
We get more goal difference points. Okay. We're second in the table right now, if I'm not mistaken, right? We're second in the table right
Second.
now. Thanks
Thanks to Chelsea.
Chelsea
Yeah.
for drawing with Manchester City,
Yeah.
allowing them to drop points. But I'm not going to segue into Chelsea or Man City just yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I want to hear your thoughts and opinions, guys. On
Wow, you're
Arsenal
letting us
FC.
speak about Arsenal.
Yes, I want it to be a shared monologue, and I want to hear what
Yeah.
you guys think.
I
Yeah.
think that based on the text you sent me,
Wow.
after,
What did I say in this text?
after the game, after the Liverpool game,
Yeah.
there was like a surge in confidence for all the players because they started playing like their bunch of new players. You start seeing Saka scoring finally. You start seeing Harvard scoring. Yeah, you're finally
I
getting back
texted you
your
all
rhythm.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. It was a long
Voice note,
text.
voice
It was a
note, voice
long, long monologue, right? You're texting. Yeah. And you said it's very exciting to see what they have in store, and you can't wait to trash Newcastle the same way. Right.
He's trying to
That's-
put a wedge between us.
That's what he does.
Yeah,
That's what he does.
that's-
That's what Chelsea does. That's what Chelsea does, bro.
There's a thing
That's
called
what he
Batu
said,
Api,
right?
right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But Saka's been going hot in my FPL now, so I'll say thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
I-
Saka is not the only one, brother. Saka is not the only one. You got Martin Odegaard pulling the strings.
I got a
right?
question though.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
Let me
He
finish.
give you a chance.
Okay?
He give you a chance.
You got Martin Odegaard that is coming out of his slump from Christmas and New Year.
Yeah.
You're talking about
And-
FPL slump.
Both,
Because he
bro.
was playing okay.
Yeah, I'm talking
No
about
points.
both. But the guy is an absolute maestro. I think the past 5 games he's really leveled up his performance and his leadership qualities as a captain. Defensive wise, we Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. I can't even say anything more to really describe how happy I
Sorry,
am.
you were gonna let us
that
speak
those
about
two
Arsenal, were
were
you?
I mean, you guys kept quiet. You guys didn't. I gave you a chance.
Sorry, I'm just
Only
trying to-
Leonard took it, you know what I mean? But, and then at the same time, our experiment with David Raya and Ramsdale, which I was very hesitant with at first, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans were, it has made so much sense now because the way that we play now, where Raya will pick out the ball from a corner or a set piece or whatsoever and immediately distribute it to our wingers with Martinelli and Saka ready to pounce on it. Leandro Trossard playing a false nine role so well.
What do you think changed? Do you think that that style of play or what changed? Because they were on a bad.
You know what
streak,
changed?
right?
Dubai, bro.
Really?
Dubai
Family
happened.
trip to Dubai,
Like I
bro.
told you guys, right? They
needed
after
it.
Christmas and after New Year, they went for that like 3-4 days in Dubai for that like summer training.
That's what
Team
Nunes
building.
need, right?
Team
'Cause
building.
And I told you
mentality,
guys,
right? You said?
I told you guys in that episode that they're gonna come back even stronger because Mikel Arteta and these Dubai trips, I don't know what he does there, but like it's always magic. And this time around,
Trust fall.
trust fall. Trust fall.
Okay, backtrack to what you just said about the Raya experiment working. Completely disagree because he's made a lot of mistakes in the last few games.
No, what games you watching, bro?
Plus, if you had spent that money on a striker,
you sure you're not watching
if you had
United
spent
game?
that money on the striker when you had Ramsdale, you'd probably be top. But instead, you decided to buy 2 goalkeepers.
Agreed.
Now you haven't got any
You
striker.
could have gotten
if
Ollie
you,
Watkins.
If you had that striker, you'd be top. But Arteta, genius.
Do you know how many?
Wasted.
Do you know how much strikers cost nowadays? Do you know how difficult it is to get a striker that
It's free, man.
Put that money towards a striker. Ramsdale's like one of the best keepers in the league.
Nah, man. I mean, I would never say that Ramsdale is shit. I would never say that. I was a big fan of Aaron Ramsdale. But in this new system that we have, where we have the false nine, we have those attacking wings like Martinelli and Saka, and also you got Trossard. Dude, David Raya is the perfect fit. So I'm a believer, right? I always have
Newcastle
been.
smack you guys and then again like actually
That's it.
That's the thing. That too.
Actually-
No, but
That's the thing.
before we move on to Newcastle's game or game with Newcastle,
Yeah.
do you not accept though that you are a striker short? You need to have one to complete the whole.
Okay. Technically, yes.
Your striker is the guy that
Technically,
doesn't
yes.
like score goals.
Because right now we only have Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah.
won't get
right?
Neither of which.
Neither of which right now are showing that they have what it takes to actually lead the line. Which is why I feel that Mikel Arteta has had to change the tactics and work with Leandro Trossard coming in as like a false nine. Because honestly, when we brought in Leandro Trossard, he was supposed to be deployed on the wing. He was supposed to be more of like a wing backup. Now he's a false nine.
Sure.
So I think it's all just adaptation and working with what you get and working with what you have. But to answer your question,
But it
Welcome Mbappe.
limits.
No, I'm just kidding.
It limits the way you play. I think
Yeah.
it limits the way Arsenal can play, and teams, the better teams, will find that out very quickly.
Yeah.
Because if you can neutralize Saka and Martinelli, obviously easier said than done. But you sort of know those two are the ones, and Odegaard in the middle. Then Arsenal's sort of potency is, I think, reduced a lot.
Yeah.
But if you have a proper finisher, you have a proper
you
striker,
got
then it
another
opens
option.
more options.
Yeah.
How much did Callum Wilson cost for Newcastle? Less than 20 million,
Yeah.
right? There you go.
But he's injured lah.
Are you telling me that Callum Wilson is the right answer?
He's better than your current striker.
Both their strikers are better than both yours.
That's true.
You could take Ollie Watkins right there.
Yeah, but right
Yeah.
now it'll be like 80
Take
million.
Ollie Watkins there.
Right
no?
now it'll be 80 million for Ollie
Okay, so
Watkins.
prediction Newcastle Arsenal. Are you going for Newcastle or are you going for
Of course,
Arsenal?
I got to do that.
Sorry?
Whoa.
I want to take a bet.
I can't do that. I can't do that on live.
This time we are licking Adam's head.
No,
right?
no bet. no bet. But I think, in all honesty, it's going to be... because you guys have been a bit of a bogey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
been like a seesaw, right? Up and down, up and
Without,
down.
with Newcastle, it's been very annoying.
Somehow.
Yeah. And
Even that 4-4, remember years ago?
Yeah,
With,
please. Chick Tiote Chick, rest
Yeah,
in peace,
rest
you
in
know.
Rest in peace.
Dude, honestly, I'm just a bit worried because this is such a big game for Arsenal because it's a bogey team. But we've been on such a great run. I'm just worried when is it going to end? You know what I mean?
Next week lah.
Exactly. You know, if it's any time that it's going to end, it's going to be against Newcastle.
Next
You know, I'm just going to say it's going to be a 1-0 win
To Newcastle.
to Arsenal, and we're going to get our revenge.
Wow.
We're going to get our revenge.
Goal scorer?
Interesting.
We're gonna get our revenge.
Interesting.
Goal scorer?
Interesting.
I think the goal scorer is going to be Kai Havertz. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I'll go for a 2-2 draw.
Oh.
So I think there's goals abound whenever Newcastle play now. And that's not always a good thing because there's also a leaky defense like we said. But I think you're looking at 2 goals from Newcastle as well.
Okay.
So 2-2.
Okay. Who's your scorers? Who you gonna?
At this point,
Dan Burn,
Longstaff,
Fabian Shah.
Longstaff and Fabian Shah.
Longstaff and Fabian Shah.
Let's go.
Goddamn.
My boy's really fucked up, bro.
Two corners.
Okay, so we also need predictions for the big game at the weekend, Chelsea's redemption. If we win this, I think this is our manager's
Our
redemption.
season.
Carabao.
Do you think we have a chance at winning the cup or not? Honestly, after seeing us play against City
What's
and
your,
Liverpool's injuries,
But what has been Chelsea's performance or history like at Wembley this past few years?
All wins.
Like for example, we have
All
a
Ws.
100% win at Wembley.
All
Arsenal
W's
has-
in my eyes.
Oh yeah, but I mean they lost to Liverpool. Okay, I
All
would
W's in my
say
eyes.
as neutral as possible. When it comes to final, it's anybody's game, right?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
it comes to a final, anybody. Past four.
because right,
doesn't
2 months
matter.
ago, I think you all ruled Chelsea out. But that performance against City,
Based on-
Gallagher was coming on his own. I think he was our best
Yeah.
player. Our defense is looking good. Liverpool have got
Wait, you
injuries.
talking about the last game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gallagher
Yeah,
was
you saw our defender, Axel Maldini.
Maldini.
Damn, man. That guy was the man of the match, you know. Did you see how he was playing? He was like
give a
prime
shit.
Maldini. He was like prime Maldini playing for Chelsea, you know.
Okay.
I was like having flashbacks. Before I was like in my mom's stomach. I
There
was
you
like,
go. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, so predictions.
Yeah, so no, I'm asking you guys as neutrals in this game. Do
Yeah.
you think we got a chance or not?
Against Liverpool,
Yeah.
I think
all their injuries.
I think you do. I
Thanks.
think because of the injuries, the 5 first team players that are out, I don't think your depth, the players that you have for backup, are gonna have the experience needed
for a
to
final.
beat a team like Chelsea in the final. I'd love for you to prove me wrong because
Yeah, I mean, it's
you
anybody's
know,
game. Like realistically
Yeah.
speaking, obviously I think we're gonna win lah. But like, when it comes to final, it's really anybody's
Because
game.
is Salah gonna show up though?
Yes, hello.
You know what I
Like
mean?
what?
Yeah.
That's Salah
That's-
shows
that-
up every
that-
game,
I-
every season.
That's what everyone thought KDB was gonna do. He was gonna show up. But he didn't show up.
Yeah, Salah's better than me.
The thing is, Chelsea are very unpredictable. We are like Luton, which I should not be comparing Chelsea to Luton, but
What's
we like
wrong with
all
you?
season
What is wrong with
we
you?
have beaten some of the big teams, but then we fucked up against some
We
of the
just
smaller
compare
teams.
Chelsea
Yeah.
to Luton Town.
I mean, Luton Town are unpredictable. Like, you know, they can pull out
Bro.
results from anywhere. Chelsea,
We are
same
not
thing.
Luton
We've
Town.
not been bet. We've been playing like
I
that, to
would
be
compare
fair.
us to Real Madrid. Okay?
I
That's the
cannot
closest we are.
imagine. Wow.
Do delusional remarks.
Yeah, do delusional remarks. What do you think, Sharon? What's your prediction for this Carabao Cup final?
So as a neutral, I
Yep.
think definitely Liverpool go in as favorites. Chelsea will need to play out of their skin. Liverpool need to have an off day. Salah needs to have an off day.
Yeah.
Some of these
Right.
guys don't show up. And somehow either Jackson or Sterling will need to put the ball in the net, which is a big if.
Sterling,
Not their
Sterling
own
scored
net,
at the
no, no.
weekend.
Sterling scored in the weekend.
Nice goal. Sent Skin Walker, right? Nice goal. Nice
Yeah.
goal.
Yeah.
Walker.
But
Celebrated
they
a little
celebrate,
bit.
didn't
Celebrate. He was like,
You didn't celebrate? Yeah.
So yeah, it's a one-off. So obviously, finals are finals. I just think it's Liverpool's to lose on paper.
yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Have you spoken about the Man City Chelsea game?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. So I think that's a good segue before we go into just the tip, the fun part of our show. Manchester City versus Chelsea.
Yeah.
So can I just
amazing.
I think both Adam and myself actually need to say a big thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
To you, Mark.
Chelsea.
Right. So thank you so much, Chelsea. Right.
Chelsea.
Thank you.
If
That's
y'all-
all we need your help with. That's all. After
without-
that, just remain where you are.
Yeah,
Okay.
Without y'all knowing, this is how Chelsea
Contributes to-
are the kingmakers for the Premier League.
Did you hear this?
We took.
Do you hear this nonsense
We gave Liverpool.
from this guy?
We gave Liverpool the
Who
three.
texted you this nonsense? Did you text yourself, bro?
If you win the title by 2
We gave,
points,
we gave
you get
Liverpool
some
the
credit.
3
Mark, I
points
swear to
that
God,
is
I'm
needed.
never gonna stop hearing
and
that,
then we
man.
took the points away from City just for
Twice,
Liverpool
right?
to win.
Yeah,
yeah.
twice already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are,
Actually more, yeah.
we are doing it for everyone. We although we are way below, we still play a
I mean,
good
it's
influence.
not. Yeah,
we
because
still
not.
play a good influence
Yeah,
in the league.
not
right?
everyone can beat Man City.
But
Yeah.
seriously, I think
Not
the
everyone.
team is starting to look
Only
quite
some.
good now. The young player, like we have the youngest average.
I
age
think the team
in the
is looking all right, but Pochettino made so many stupid substitutes that just messed up. We were leading 1-0 and we were controlling, right? And then when he go and make the substitute and all, and that's where we started to fumble everything because he wanted to play more defensive.
Yeah.
He took off. I think he took off Palmer. Yeah, he took off Palmer
he took
for
a Palmer.
Chalobah.
Which was insane.
Yeah.
Which was
for,
insane.
For
In that
Chalobah,
game,
and then we considered the goal through Chalobah.
But that being said,
It's
it was
just-
still like a Rodri
It's a typical Rodri clutch.
But Gallagher had Rodri for the whole game. And then when Gallagher was moved a bit more forward towards the end, that's when we conceded the goal. Honestly, Gallagher outperformed Rodri, in my opinion. If you watch the game, he had him like in his pocket.
Yeah.
Just like this one, I think over the weekend, before this game, Pochettino said something about if you score against your former team, you should still celebrate because you're playing for a different team, right?
Yeah.
And then just like that, Raheem Sterling scored. So I want to know, what do you guys think about
the sentiment
scoring
on
again,
like celebrating
again?
You should know, right? Adebayo did that, right? Against us?
Adebayo ran.
I think it is a bit ridiculous because even when Declan Rice
recently scored a banger. If I scored that goal, my shit's off.
Yeah. You know, and then Declan Rice chose to not celebrate. But then your legend, Alan Shearer.
Yeah,
right?
he opines that you should celebrate all the time.
Yeah, he came out and then he actually publicly said that like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like you should have just like celebrated. So, which I respect. Coming from like a legend like Alan Shearer, like it's a competitive spirit, right? It's like you scored a banger, like it doesn't matter, just celebrate. But I do respect the respect. Like I do understand why a player like Declan Rice didn't want to celebrate against West Ham, a team that gave him technically everything. Right?
Did he start off at West Ham?
No, he was a Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
He was a
Academy
Chelsea
lah,
academy for like a day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They gave him a bag.
Yeah, they gave him like
we
the
build
Dawson bag. You know,
we build the foundations for the Premier League.
whatever, man. Whatever.
Yeah, to be fair, De Bruyne, Salah.
Yeah. Most of the players in the
Solanke
Premier
now,
League, we are the one
Solanke.
who started
Yeah.
giving everyone around.
But I think ultimately my stance on that is that like I respect the respect that they have. But I feel that in certain cases, like for example Sterling, choosing not to celebrate against
A little
Man City,
bit, yeah.
I'm
He
like,
was
bro,
like,
you're already at that age. You paid your dues at City.
yeah. You want, like,
you
600
want
Premier League,
everything. Just fucking fist bump that.
But the thing
ass,
is,
bro.
he had a good
But you
time.
can't fist bump because apparently you guys own that shit, right? Which is a fucking bullshit. Liverpool, yeah. Did you not see Curtis Jones and his statement saying that like,
Fist bump.
only Liverpool can fist bump? That's our thing.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Did you not see that interview?
Oh, shit.
It was
Seriously?
right after we beat you guys, and then Curtis Jones
That,
basically
okay, we were
said,
just all salty about it. We were just
So
all
salty,
We
bro. So
attacked the
salty.
photographer.
Yeah.
We were just salty. I was
guys,
just salty.
but
all just salty.
I got a question. Now there's a new rule being implemented, right? The blue card rule.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sin bin, the sin
the
bin.
sin bin.
Sin bin.
Sin bin.
What
Oh,
do you
yeah, I
all
read
think
about
about that? Already we have so many trouble with VAR.
Yeah.
Do you think that is
Okay,
necessary?
I just
Remind me
Like
again,
the ref-
what is the
like
suggestion?
the ref
When you
would
get out for a while.
like if you
10
like
minutes.
like if
10
you
minutes.
You close the job.
yeah if you give you close the job.
Let's see, let's
You
see
close
that.
the job.
yeah, my opinion is that this blue card thing going the direction the Premier League is going, when you can't even talk back to the ref.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they want to keep up with their rule, then this will help. That players won't get sent off for just like
Right.
asking for a
No,
card and stuff like that.
for a long period of time. So let's put it this way: 3 players walk up to the ref, like how now currently any tackle and all is going right.
everywhere.
3 or 4 players walk up. All 4 of them get blue
yeah, so
cards.
it's just a bit
And then
stupid.
your
But
thing
hang
will
on,
be
this
playing
blue
with.
card is meant to be only for talking back to the
It's like
referee.
dissent,
dissent.
stuff like
towards the
that,
ref.
saying
Right.
bad words, stuff like that.
I
like
would be more
scuffles.
I'd be more open to the idea if it was just that grey zone between a yellow card and a red card. You know how
Where
many
it's
times?
unsure, yeah.
You know how many times you've seen games ruined because of a professional foul on the second minute or whatever, you know, or just a a foul that merits a card, but you feel that maybe shouldn't be sent off for the rest of the game, right? And maybe a sin bin type situation gives you that flexibility.
The thing is, I just think everyone's gone nuts. Honestly, like we are losing the passion. VAR has
course,
destroyed it.
of course.
This,
Yeah.
like, how can you not be allowed? Right, if you say F off to the referee, I get it. Okay, get a card, maybe a red card. But complaining to the ref, if you didn't win the challenge,
Yeah,
you're
asking
not going to
for-
be
asking
happy.
for a
It's,
yellow
I feel
card,
like
yeah.
the game's just been destroyed, and all the top managers have come out and said it's a shit rule. They should listen to the managers, you know.
The thing
Very
is,
robotic.
right, is that we can all collectively agree as football fans, true football fans, that, this whole sin bin, blue card thing, it definitely is going to overcomplicate the game, right? Even though
Yeah.
that it might add some
You'll see
flexibility.
like Bruno Casemiro sitting for like 20 minutes.
But I would love to watch a game where Arsenal versus Manchester United.
And then Bruno gets
And then,
blue card.
then in the
Casemiro.
89th minute, Onana gets a blue card. And then you're playing against a team with no goalkeeper. I don't know if that
But
can happen,
United with
but
Onana as a team like with no
it's
goal-
the same
yeah.
thing, right? So I use a bad example. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's a good segue. I think,
Yeah.
right? For us to head over to our fun part of the
Oh,
of the
cool.
podcast,
Okay.
which is Just the tip.
Just the tip. Okay, so the just
Passing
tip,
over to Adam.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just
I had to get this. I had to
the
get
tip.
this screen
Yeah,
by
just the tip.
Harvinth.
It's just
Oh,
a tip.
very suggestive name.
Very suggestive. It's all innuendos, Cheryl. It's all innuendos.
Yeah, I had to get this game screened by Mr. Harvinth Skin and our producer Graham. So thank you very much for letting me run this game. It's called Hello, My Name Is.
Okay.
Very simple.
Oh no, you have to
Yeah.
do the balls deep thing when
Balls
you come
deep
up with a
name.
really long name.
Yeah, a
Oh,
proper
okay.
name.
So it's like, hello, this is Balls Deep, this game that we're playing.
This is Balls
Yeah.
Deep. The game that we're playing, hosted by Adam Rakim, who also works at radio with now his four friends. It's called
to mention his radio.
Hello, my.
You have to mention it.
It's called Hello, My Name Is, brought to you by Balls Deep with
FM.
producer Graham, Rian, and Abang Mike.
Okay, good try.
First time. Okay. Hello, my name is.
Explain, yeah.
Explain. Yeah. So you guys break into two teams. I think we'll just go.
Okay.
You
You two?
two and you two.
Okay.
Okay.
Minorities,
So I will
majorities.
just start off like this. If you want to answer, you guys are teams, but the buzzer is your own name.
Buzzer is
Okay.
the own name.
Yeah.
So Idris.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you want
Okay.
to answer, I won't entertain answers without buzzers. Okay.
Okay.
Just so we keep it moderated, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna give. I have 5 players. So each player, I'm gonna give 4 clues, and they will get distinctively easier. Not
By each point.
By
Yeah.
each like
By each clue.
Yeah.
Yeah, by each clue.
If you buzz in, you
During.
keep saying or not?
No, I will.
That's
I will.
it, you're
I
out.
will
You
oh,
call
no,
out.
Yeah, I will. I will let you. If you buzz in, you can say if you're wrong. I will let the other guys continue first. If they
I
can't
want to
get
see
it.
your phone.
Oh shit! No, it's not
my
there. It's not there. It's not
God.
there.
Okay,
It's not
okay,
there.
okay.
Nah, it's not there. Nah, it was. I swear it was. I swear it was. I swear it
I
was.
don't
Yeah.
cheat, you see.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
last thing is when you buzz in, if you want to answer, you have to say hello. My name is the answer.
So,
Yeah.
so if I buzzer, I have to say hello, my name is. So it's
I will-
Idris. Hello, my name is.
Like,
If you
okay,
don't
example,
say
yeah.
hello, my name is,
I won't
we'll
entertain.
deduct
Yeah.
a point.
I don't
There's
know
no
about
point.
that.
Let's go. You blue card.
So for
We'll blue
trial,
card your ass,
so
okay?
for trial run, I will just this is trial.
Try,
Right?
yeah.
Trial,
Try.
right? Okay. I'm Egyptian.
Mark, hello, my name is Salah.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah,
Did you
exactly.
get a point?
No, trial run. I clarified. I said it like 3 times. Trial run. Okay.
Bro, he thought he won the whole thing.
Okay.
You know?
So are you guys ready? And this is like not like obscure players. They're all players that everybody knows.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the clues are a bit, so this is
Okay.
knowledge,
So,
huh?
so we're
Critical
in
thinking.
teams because
Yeah.
we would
Just
confer.
fair it out. Yeah, yeah.
You
We
guys
can confer, right?
Yeah, you guys can
Yeah.
confer.
Right,
Maybe
okay.
quiet. Maybe
Critical
quiet.
thinking, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Critical
Right.
thinking.
Okay.
Hey, fuck off.
Number 1, best out of 5 wins, but we'll just try.
Alright.
Number 1, I won the Premier League Golden Boot 4 times. I won the World. Oh, okay. That's okay. I won the World Cup and Euro.
Sharil.
Oh.
My name is Thierry Henry.
Okay lah. Yeah.
Yes!
You didn't, yeah.
No, he didn't say the correct
What
way.
he say? He said, Cheryl, my name is
Yeah.
Thierry.
Technically it's hello, but I will
Yeah,
allow
yeah,
it.
so we-
His first time, his first time on the show.
I thought you said you wouldn't take any other answer if I didn't say hello, my name is.
Nice.
Point. Producer Graham, point. Producer
believe
Graham. I've been overruled. Very good. Very
Okay.
good.
Okay.
1-0.
I was
1-0.
Hello,
Okay,
my
point
name
for us.
is.
Hello. Okay. Buzzer, my name.
Hello.
Adam, my name is answer.
Okay, so we start
Hello,
again.
hello, my name is answer.
So
Okay.
we start again, is it?
Okay.
That was a trial run, right?
Okay. Number 2. Okay. I started my youth career at Man City.
Idris.
Oh, my
Ooh,
God.
that's a quick
Whoa.
one, eh? Okay.
Hello, my name is Jaden Sancho.
Okay, so now
I jumped the gun.
So now do we have
we wait for
Yeah,
we wait
yeah,
for
yeah.
four,
Okay, wait.
4 clues.
Let's
Then.
go.
Yeah, but
I was trying to jump the gun.
yeah.
Just wait for
I
them all.
respect. Okay.
Okay.
I played for Burnley for almost 4 years.
Oh my God.
But we can't buzz in, right?
You can't buzz in.
Until they mess it up.
Until they mess it up, yes. I've won the La Liga.
The La
Can
Liga.
incept wrong ideas in their heads.
As of 19th February 2024, I am the top joint assister in the Premier League. That's the 4 clues.
Quite tough.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Also.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
I'll
can't
give them like 20 seconds
Is Burnley-
before they can.
Is Burnley a
You
Premier
said
League?
Burnley. You said Burnley, right?
I played for Burnley for almost 4 years.
4 years.
I've won the La Liga. As of today, I am the top joint assister in the
Leonard.
Premier League.
Hello, my name is Kieran Trippier.
Oh, correct!
Who texted you the answer, bro? Who texted you the answer, bro?
Pakcik jaga.
One all.
Yeah, that's the code.
Okay. Best of 5.
Okay, best of 5, exactly.
Okay, I won't
All
jump
right,
again.
number 3.
Go for it if you believe in it.
You should prove you're the top pundit.
Yeah. That's why I tried. So much pressure, Mark.
Okay, I once stood for my country's parliamentary election.
Idris. You said the name.
I swear to God, it's ridiculous, man.
Okay. Sabotage. Okay.
Continue.
Sorry, I'll start again. Okay. I once stood for my country's parliamentary election. Okay. In 1999, I joined AC Milan for a then record of $25 million. I am the first player from my country to win a Champions League.
Mark. Hello, my name is Kaka.
Eh.
Wait.
Okay, last clue.
Yes. Idris. Hello. Hello, my name is George Weah.
Eh.
Yes.
Okay.
Continue last
Okay. I wore the Okay, now whoever buzzed first is my last clue. Okay. I wore the number 7 jersey for
Mark.
Chelsea.
Hello, my name is Andre Shevchenko.
Hello, my name is Andre Shevchenko.
Yeah, good guess. George Weah was a good guess though. George Weah. See, that's the trick though. That's why sometimes you gotta wait for all the way there, but that's the game, right? That's the game. So it's 2-1 to Leonard.
I'm going to buzz in quick.
2-1
Whatever.
2-1 to Chelsea. Okay, number 4.
So it's 2-1 right now.
Yeah. Okay, number 4.
Whoa!
Number 5, right?
Yeah, so if you let us answer, then it becomes 2-2,
Okay, cool.
then tiebreaker.
Cool. Producer Graham overrules. Okay.
Hey, we know charity case. So
Okay.
Like I said, Chelsea, we
Shut up.
influence,
I played in the Scottish Premier League for 2 seasons. My first manager in the Premier League was Ronald Koeman.
I know this.
I once finished runner-up for the Ballon d'Or, losing to Lionel Messi.
Oh, I know so.
I'm my current team's first captain. Current team captain. I'm my current team captain.
Played in Scotland for 2 years.
Okay. Even 10 seconds. Okay.
First Premier League manager is Ronald Koeman.
First Premier League manager is Ronald Koeman. I was the runner-up for the Ballon d'Or, losing to Lionel Messi. I'm my current team's captain. That means he's captain of his current team.
who's Chelsea's captain?
Current Chelsea? What?
No, not Chelsea. I'm my current team's captain.
I don't know.
Mark. Hello, my name is Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah. All right. Number 5 for 3 points.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
5 for 3 points.
Wow. I think that's a good.
Did I mention, by the way, number 5?
All right.
Number
All right,
3
we'll
points.
take it.
So that
We'll take
means
it.
All right.
We like to get back to
done.
charity. It's
Mark,
fine.
Yeah, we'll take it.
So if we win this, if we get this, then we win, right?
Sorry, I forgot to mention. Okay. Okay. I was captain for my country for 10 years. Some teams I've played for consist of Coventry, Leeds, and Inter Milan. I've scored 83 goals playing in the MLS. I am the all-time record
Mark.
goals.
Hello, my name is Robbie Keane.
You should have said it! You should have said it, man!
4-1, man. 4-1 to Leonard and Mark.
It's 6-1, bro! We got demolished, bro!
I texted all the answers to Leonard.
Mark, what the hell, man?
I love the MLS.
Yeah, wow.
That's the part that got you MLS?
Yes.
Yeah.
But not many people have played in MLS.
So what? LA Galaxy, right? Is it LA Galaxy?
LA Galaxy,
It was LA
yeah.
Galaxy.
Also, I chose Robbie Keane. Shout out to Arvin. Leeds. Because he played for
Okay.
Leeds. Yeah, that's our
And
only-
can I
our
just
only
also
Leeds,
say that actually Shariel whispered Keane under his breath right before Mark said Mark.
Were you traumatized
He's
by
almost
buzzing
a-
in too early?
That's the thing. That's the thing. I thought I had it with that Jadon Sancho one, bro. Okay, but yeah, congratulations to the blue
Chelsea.
side of
Chelsea.
the table,
Yes.
to Chelsea. Well done. I
Yes.
think Mark definitely showed his prowess and his football
thank you.
knowledge.
Yeah,
Mad
yeah.
respect to that.
Hey, quick prediction. Who do you think is
Yes.
going to win the league? We've not asked. Who do you think is
Yeah.
going to win? Who's going to take the title?
I want it to be Arsenal.
Yo, whoa, you wanted to be
I want it to
Arsenal?
be Arsenal.
What's
What's this bromance today?
Arsenal's my kind of like my second team. Lah.
Wow.
But not next weekend.
Okay, but not
I want it to be Arsenal. I still think City will win it.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say Liverpool. Yeah, no respect for the leaders, bro. No respect for the league leaders at the moment.
As expected, right? As expected, City. So I guess I think the only thing that we need to do now is say thank you to everybody on the table. Thank you so much to Sharil as well for coming on to the
you.
show.
Thanks for having me.
Right? Shout out
Hope
to
this was alright.
SEKEJAP. Amazing tough stuff that you guys are doing over there. Final words from the table. We start off with Adam.
Liverpool's gonna win the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, and the Europa League this
Wow.
season.
Only three?
Treble, right? That one.
Treble, bro.
Treble,
Yeah.
right?
Treble.
Harvin
Already
was
treble.
far away with the quadruple, right?
Treble.
Yeah.
We're gonna win the treble this
Treble.
season. Everybody's gonna laugh, and then Mbappe's gonna come to Liverpool.
Sharil, what about you?
Just want to say, I think this season might prove to be the most exciting in recent memory. You've got an actual title race between three teams. We haven't had that for a while. So excited to see what the
Yeah.
next months
True.
have in store.
Okay. I am still waiting for another Arsenal fan to share this table with me. Right? Ryan has shared that apparently we found somebody, so I hope we did. But if we still haven't, please send in whatever you want to Graham and to Let's Go Balls Deep. Send in your videos. I need another Arsenal backup because my monologues are supposed to be twice as
How
long.
did we find another Newcastle fan instead?
Yeah, I second that. He's getting really annoying. So Arsenal fans, please send in your stuff so we can replace him as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yeah. Chelsea, please give us your support for this weekend. You know, we need it. It's the only thing that's going to salvage our season, winning against Liverpool.
Okay, 2024 Shock Awards.
On that note, thank you so much, everybody. This has been Balls Deep. Thank you.